You've got, the Southport terrorist attack that happened last year. The government is a big major cover-up that's going on with that thing. You've got a lad who was a schoolboy, age 15. Last couple of days, he was stabbed and killed at school. Now, in America, please don't take but this happened to a schoolboy aged 15 over the last couple of days. He was killed at school during a knife attack. And there's a big, massive cover up with that, even though the internet seems to have unmasked the perpetrator. And I think you guys can all guess what kind of perpetrator this person was. Again, I focus on UK, America, Europe mainly. And of the Middle East and what's going on there. Part of my degree, I did 3 years of conflict resolution, which is the art of negotiation and the power of language. I did 2 linguistic analysis videos today that were released on my channel. The first one was on Angela Rayner. She has cancelled about 5 or 6 council elections, robbing 5 million people of their votes this year. She provides this answer, and I break it down using linguistic analysis as to how her answer actually betrays her and how she actually exposes herself as a dictator, because only dictators cancel elections as far as I'm concerned. And then the second, but there's so much going on at the moment in the UK. My focus is UK politics because we need a revolution. We need a revolution, and we need it quick, and we need it fast, and we need it now. Our current government, as far as I'm concerned, is not fit to govern us whatsoever. They are leading the UK down a path that is going to absolutely ruin us. They're stealing 5 million votes from people. You've got, the Southport terrorist attack that happened last year. The government is a big major cover-up that's going on with that thing. Schoolboy, age 15. Last couple of days, he was stabbed and killed at school. But this happened to a schoolboy aged 15 over the last couple of days. He was killed at school during a knife attack. And there's a big, massive cover-up with that, even though the internet seems to have unmasked the perpetrator. And I think you guys can all guess what kind of perpetrator this person was. The mainstream media and the government are not giving us much information about it. And it's like Southport terrorist attack all over again. Government is trying to do a big, massive cover-up on these massive, crimes that are going on. They're trying to cover up the grooming gang scandal by blocking an inquiry from happening. They are now trying to set up an Islamophobia council to dictate to us. There's a lot going on in the UK, and so that's where really the focus is at the moment. Focusing on what's going on in the UK and trying to get the word out and doing what I can to help with the revolution that needs to happen now. We need a revolution. We need change. We need reform. It's as simple as that. Our rights to be able to criticize, freedom of speech, the whole lot is going down the drain. Some of the stuff that I release on Political Nerds could be viewed by the government as somewhat illegal. I could go to jail, because if the government turns around and is like, "Oh, your video is hurty," I could go to jail. I would go to jail just for speaking out. I could go to jail just for saying what I'm saying right now.
Really?
Yeah. In the UK at the moment, the government is releasing murderers, rapists, because our prisons are overfilled at the moment, and they're trying to make space to put in jail those that have shared tweets or tweeted out against the government or against a certain section of society that the government consider a hurty. And people are getting jailed for 1, 2, 3 years. There was one gentleman, poor man, he got jailed, I think, for 3 years. He hung himself in prison. I was starting my channel, Political Nerds, the last month, and releasing what I'm releasing, and even saying what I'm saying now. I am potentially putting a target on my back for the government to come after me. UK is due a revolution. because our British identity, our British values, our British justice system is disappearing before our very eyes. We should not be having blasphemy laws in the UK. Yet, de facto Islamic blasphemy laws, I'm going to call it out and say it as it is, it's being introduced into the UK. People are now getting sentenced and going to jail and being charged for burning the Quran. And it's like, okay, I understand that some people will take offense to that, but that's the freedom of speech and expression that we're supposed to have in this country. No religion should be exempted from freedom of speech.
Hi, I'm in the tub. Wait a minute.
Yes. When are you not? Do you know that Selma tried to enter the studio like 5 times?
Amber was here.
Yes, Selma, Bonnie, whatever her name. And
Hey, Steph.
Hey, Jack, how's it going, love?
I was going to wait until I got out of the tub, but then I heard there was a stage 5 troll alert. We have cyber criminals hitting links.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
and that's why I was saying, Steph, to you. You know, I didn't now I understand. I understand.
Yeah.
Understand.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, speaking of British revolutions and TikToks, so prophetic when you look at it now.
Yeah.
When you look at it in that film, at that time, in whatever reality this is, and in the UK, they had started silencing people. People who remembered what was going on before things changed. And it was just wild remembering the way they were black bagging the people. That guy who was like the Benny Hill character, opposite the Pierce Morgan alleged inspired character, you know, the voice of London. And just remembering that scene when he was sitting there with his Quran and his paintings and all of his records hidden away, just like that guy Tim had his stuff hidden away behind his toilet, Diddy's friend. And when they bust in and got him for telling the truth. And Natalie Portman's character was there, quiet, watching him be drug away for just trying to protect her and tell the truth. And it just made me really think about what you were just saying, Steph. And I really hope that everyone gets the gravity of what you said.
Yeah.
Because the truth is, there may very soon come a day where all of us are in danger of that. Live on camera.
Yeah. The UK is a cautionary tale for everyone. When illegal immigration and the woke virus goes too far, where a government forgets who they're actually supposed to be serving, where the government forgets their own people for the sake of illegal immigrants and people that are not really of this country, that refuse to integrate, that refuse to abide by our laws, that are trying to change our laws
Are you
in
talking about
dangerous
America
and
or Great Britain?
Great Britain.
That sounds like America. That sounds like you're talking about America to me, baby.
Dude, the government is creating an Islamophobia council to put into law what Islamophobia is, to essentially put in de facto Islamic blasphemy laws. I mean, it's already happening anyway. People are going out burning the Quran in protest, and people are now getting arrested for it. One gentleman did it a couple of days ago in the middle of Manchester. He's been arrested. He's being charged for it. And Manchester police have named him, told everyone where he lives. And when you burn the Quran, what happens? You attract a certain section of society that don't take too kindly to it. And it can get very aggressive and very dangerous, very quick, and very threatening, very quick. The threat's real. And Manchester police have named the dude that burned the Quran and where he lives. They've put a target on his back. Have put a
They're naming
target
him
on
as
his back.
terrorist.
So
They're
not
naming him
only
as
is the
terrorist.
state punishing him for something that he should have the freedom to do, we should not be afraid of the government. The government should be afraid of us. At the moment, that ain't the case. It's the other way around. A lot of the stuff that I release on Political Nerds, the government could take it the wrong way and say, right, yeah, you're saying hurty words. We're going to put you in jail now for like 2-3 years.
I am disgusted because I know that what you're saying could be applied to anywhere in the world right now.
Yeah.
There is an agenda higher than us that we don't get. But clearly that agenda doesn't care about us.
No. For some reason, they're focused on trying to get on side all the illegal immigrants. The spending, like,
Sounds like social engineered chaos to me.
it
Yep.
really is. It really is. They spend nearly £1 billion a year, our government, on illegal immigrants for benefits and housing, this, that, and the other. But it's been released over the last couple of days that they're spending over £100 million a year buying illegal immigrants PlayStations and shit. I don't think so. Get muffed. That's insane. It's all wrong. It's
It is really wrong.
The same thing is happening here in the U.S. It's the reason why some of these immigrants, and yes, I know there are some that are, very dangerous criminals. They do not
Can I
have any
tap
good
in right
intentions.
quick?
Yes, Jack, please.
I done
What
had
did you know I didn't now I understand.